Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wired Life radio show, a radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the health problems inherent in today's wired life. This is the number one health issue for the 21st century, and my name is Adetutu Ijoshe. I'm talking to you from the Vauxhall area of Union Township in New Jersey, here in the United States. I am a coach, author, consultant, and speaker on health solutions for the wired life. I help people to understand the wired life, what goes on in their bodies when they're using computers and or computerized devices such as cell phones, iPads, and so on. You never thought those were computers, right? But they actually are. This radio show is taking place at 6 p.m. today and will take place every Friday evening unless there are programming changes. We will be continuing where we left off last Friday. If you have not been listening to the broadcast, I urge you to go back and listen to prior episodes after this one so you can fill in the gaps. I would first like to remind us of some foundational facts which I will keep on repeating each broadcast to help keep us focused, okay? And before we go into that, let me wish everyone a happy and blessed year 2015. Okay, so now let's get back to our broadcast. First off, all of us work for a living, either for others or in our businesses, and our intention is to do so to live. However, because of the ignorance about the wired life we are all living, its effect on human health, and the preventative and management measures that must be in place to minimize it, many of us are really working for a living to die, or at best live damaged lives. Secondly, the adage knowledge is power is perhaps truest in the issue of health solutions for the wired life. You must, however, first obtain the knowledge to access its power. Thirdly, computers are here to stay. We have so become dependent on them that humans will continue to use computers until our Maker rescues us from what we have unleashed upon ourselves. Fourthly, the computer is a dangerous tool like a knife, and just as we have to learn to use the knife in such a way that when the driver sits all the time, so we must do with the computer. As losing control to the knife is suicide, so is losing control to the computer. The fact that we have globally collectively decided that the best way to build a global economy is by destroying nature, and indeed destroying ourselves, and trying to fix it and fix ourselves, a feat we have no ability to do, is actually evidence of the fact that we have a global mental problem. Consequently, on these shows, I'll be giving the audience an understanding of various aspects of the wild life and the health consequences, as well as the solutions provided for us in nature by our Maker. Last week, we continued our discussions about the effect of computer use on technology professionals. Several weeks ago, we started with a general discussion about some aspects of the technology work environment. We then moved into some specific technology jobs. We started with the job of a programmer, and I've been discussing that for the last 2 weeks. We explained why their work seems to wreak the most human health havoc. To learn more about that, please refer to the broadcast for the last 2 weeks. We said that the act of building man-made codes is a violation of the natural process, and indeed a violation of the operation of nature, resulting in the malfunctioning of the human system, especially the human brain and heart. I provided us with tips on what to do to minimize these effects, including the need to read actual books, engage in outdoor exercises and sports, daily work, and so on. We will continue our discussion this week. Are you a programmer that finds yourself unable to slow down or relax, or have a compulsion to always do something computer related, such as hardware and software repair and fixes all the time? or you feel very impatient with users who fail to follow simple instructions, so much so that you do not even want to talk to them at all? Or do you have a lot of statics in your fingers when you touch things? These are indications of being overcharged electrically, which have repercussions for the heart. Do you have dry eyes? This may be a result of the dehydration of the muscles and skin around your eyes. Have you been diagnosed with immune system, sleep, heart, kidney, liver, behavioral issues, or even cancer? Your work may actually be the main culprit, but do not expect your doctor to know that. It is not understood in the medical profession, and you will have to help your doctor to arrive at the right diagnosis and treatment for you. Feel free to reach out to me for help in getting your doctor to understand and in providing practical treatment solutions. You may want to slow down a bit. I am aware of the high turnover in the profession and the high demand from bosses, clients, and users. If you give your body the necessary breaks, you may find yourself better able to come up with solutions on the job faster and better communicate with users so they create less problems. Trying to meet the deadline in order to avoid being laid off at the expense of your health may actually lead to you being laid off as you become less effective on the job. Here we'll stop this week to avoid getting us overwhelmed. We'll continue our discussion next week. To learn more and to get more understanding of these issues, get a hold of my books, starting with Lessons I Learned the Hard Way by Adetutu Joshi. This is the first of the 15 books I have written so far, and I'm on my 16th, which one of these days I would actually complete. Lessons I Learned the Hard Way is a must-have 30-day. Lessons I Learned the Hard Way is a must-have 300-page guidebook for all computer users. It and the other 14 books I have written are all available at Amazon.com in print and in ebook format for most ebook readers, including Kindle, iPad, Sony, and so on. Also visit my website www.foodsthathealdaily.com. The name is a combination of 4 words. The word foods, F-O-O-D-S, that, T-H-A-T, heal, H-E-A-L, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. That is F-O-O-D-S, T-H-A-T, H-E-A-L-D-A-I-L-Y, foodsthathealdaily.com. There you can find more information. You can also direct people there as well as purchase my books. There are 2 ways to shop on the website. You can click on Shop on the menu tab, or you can click on the Book Gallery tab. The Shop tab enables you to shop right on the website, while the Book Gallery tab provides a link for each book with our CreateSpace.com e-store. We now also have a Facebook page, and we have a Facebook store. You can send your friends on Facebook to our Facebook store. And also remember to follow us and like us on Facebook. When you're at my website, also visit my blog and leave your comments and sign up for the newsletter. Remember to go through the various articles. I have actually written quite a number of them over time. I cannot overemphasize the need to go back and listen to prior episodes, even if you have been around it every week. We humans need to hear things many times before they become sufficiently coded into the database of our hearts for us to take action concerning it. I have other websites such as www.wildlifesolutions.com, which is now almost fully completed. It's available, but there are a few pages. I think it's the shop pages, the pages that allow you to shop on the website, are not fully completed. But otherwise, it's okay. I have other websites, some currently in the repair mode, such as www.computeragehealthwith.com, and some are still at the development stage. I will keep on informing us every week of the status of all these websites. Meanwhile, go to foodsthathealdaily.com for all your information. Come back again next week. Remember to tune in and get your friends to tune in too. If it's Friday at 6 p.m., it is time to learn more about the wildlife and how you can protect yourself. Contact me by email at adetutuijoshi@gmail.com. That's my first and last name at gmail.com. adetutuijose@gmail.com. Or you can use computerblessings@gmail.com if you prefer. See you again next week. Meanwhile, share this broadcast with all you know in every way you can. Share the YouTube video link, let it go viral, and let the media begin to talk about this issue. And let there be a global and a national and global conversation that saves many lives, including yours. Thank you, everybody. And do remember that if you know anybody in the media and can link me up with them, I'll be happy to go and talk to them so we can get all these issues out in the open. I'm also willing to come to your job to talk to people at your job, or if you have a group of friends. Again, thank you and good night.